We are live. We are live. Welcome to episode 11. It's a beautiful time. But I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm sick and tired of hearing all the nonsense going around about he didn't text me. We're gonna talk about communication today. We're gonna talk about how often texting is necessary. We're gonna talk about FaceTimes. We're gonna talk about seeing in person. This is all communication. Okay, this is all communication. So we're gonna hit on that before we start accepting calls and doing the real deal thing, doing the real deal Holyfield. As you know, we have a good time here. We have a great time. Can everybody hear me clearly? Thank you guys for being here. Welcome to episode 11. Big one for us. Why is it a big one? Because we took it from TikTok. We're bringing it to YouTube. Doing it right. Doing it right. Motherfucker. Shit. All right. Before I get started on communication styles, which everybody seems to love because they just can't seem to figure it out. I mean, this is really where you F up along the way. You F up with communication. And if you don't believe me, watch this episode and you're going to see. Because I'm going to watch the streamline. And I'm going to do these topics every week because you're going to see the streamline between the biggest issues and how people talk about the things that they get and they want or that's in their life. Now, you guys already understand this is a dating call-in show, meaning you can call into the show if you're going to talk about a specific scenario, situation, or even in general about your dating life. There's a call-in link. Now, where is the link, you ask? The link is in the description of this video on YouTube, main. It's also pinned in the chat on YouTube. So if you guys want to call into the stream, you would hit that link. It'll send you backstage, and I'll see you in the back. For anybody that knew this coming in, if anybody has questions, please give them there or guide them there. Thank you very much. Now, number one, let's kick off with a topic. This topic's interesting. Why is this topic interesting? Because this is the main complaint I tend to get. It's communication. It's how's it going? It's did he call? Did he text? Did he answer? Did he ask out? There's many forms of communication. We're going to go from least significant to most significant, shall we? We got our average text. Now, listen, you guys spend way too much energy and give texting way too much power. Texting's at the bottom of the chain. Frequency and everything else. Some of you go gung ho. If you don't go back in 5 hours, give me a break, dude. He don't even know you like that. He's just trying to get to know you, but you're going crazy, stir crazy, your ass. Stir crazy. No need to. It's a text. It's not that big of a deal. Let it happen. Let it unfold. Texting, bottom of the chain. Voice note. Now, these are interesting. I don't think enough of you use voice notes in your communication patterns with your significant others or those you're seeing early stage. I don't think voice notes, I think it's underutilized. And I'm telling you right now, not only do you want to stand out with a voice note, you want to give context, tonality, and you want to show a little bit about how you meant to say what you just said. Now, voice notes are beautiful. They give you a sense, but it's not immediate on the phone, no pressure to it. It's just a nice little voice note. That's where you want to live. I would incorporate these a lot more into your communication strategy with these people early on because let me tell you something right now, it's unique and it's fun. If they don't send one back, who cares? You put too much equity in that. Who cares? That's a big one. Now, here's the thing. Phone calls and FaceTimes, I wouldn't put as much weight to, even though they're more significant. They mean more, especially early on. Especially early on. Phone calls, okay, great. I know I'm not gonna lie to you. Not a lot of people love to talk on the phone. Some do, but they're more significant. Meaning, if he's willing to talk, or he or she, if they want to talk on the phone with you, it means more to them specifically. Yes, of course, it weighs more. We know that. And then we got the FaceTimes. FaceTimes are the next level up from the phone call. They're willing to be seen. Duh. And then there's the in person. Because all these things can make sense. And by the way, the person could do 1, 2, 3, 4. They could do 4 out of the 5 of those. And it still might not mean a thing if they don't get to see you, if they don't ask to see you, if they don't suggest to see you, if when they have to reschedule, they don't reschedule to see you. Don't mean nothing unless they want to see you. I say all this to say you need to stop putting all of your realm and equity in the text, and you need to take it a little more interesting. You need to see action. But when you do text, switch it up, man. What you doing over here? Switch the thing up. Add a little voice note in here. Make it fun. Make it unique. Make it sexy. Make it sexy. All right. That's my communication style. We're going to interrupt this pattern, and I'm going to bring somebody in that's sitting in the chat because I'm intrigued by their name. Why do you ask? Because their name's anonymous, and I like that. We're going to bring you in. You ready? Guys, for all you guys in the chat, if you want to call in to the stream tonight, you got to hit the link that's in the chat. I pinned it. It's a chink, it's a StreamYard link, or it's in the description of the video. Let's go, and I'll put you in the backstage. Hello.
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 Hi, Benny.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing very well. What's your name?
Anonymous, of course.
Okay, what was to start with? Give me something I could go back and forth with you on.
My initial is B.
Okay, I'm gonna just call you B. Is that okay?
Yes, that's fine.
Fantastic. Where are you calling from, B?
Florida, Miami.
Miami. All right. And how old are we?
26.
All right. Go ahead. What you got for us?
So I met this guy on a dating app. I'm so glad this episode is about communication because it's
Mm-hmm.
been one of his red flags to me
Uh-oh.
personally.
Uh-oh.
Um, we've been talking for 2 months now.
2
He's
months.
Yes. We've been on dates consistently every week. Obviously, he's extremely busy with work. I'm extremely busy with work. And we normally try to make time for each other on the weekends, but he is not a texter and he is not a caller.
Mm-hmm.
So when he texts me, it's literally maybe once a week and it's for the plans that he's making for Saturday or Sunday or whatever day it is.
Mm-hmm.
And we had spoken about communication and me wanting more of it. I think he tried to make an effort for a little while and then it kind of died down. Um, yeah,
Is that it?
I mean, of course, there's more. I think there's other
Yeah.
red
Is
flags
that
that
what you
have
want to
kind
say?
of
Okay. Let me ask a couple questions. You met
sure.
how? How'd you guys meet?
We met on Bumble.
All right. Met on Bumble. And you've been seeing each other for 2 months.
Yes,
You guys see each other every week?
yes, we missed 2 weeks because he was out of town, but he's been consistent since then.
What line of work or what industry should I say is he in?
Uh, More like software. He owns a software company.
All right. All right. And you see each other once a week. So he asks you out and he said, say, hey, let's go here. Where do you guys typically tend to go? Out to dinner? You guys go out to activities? What do you do?
It's been mainly dinner.
Mm-hmm.
It's been like really nice dinners. And then we'll normally like go to his place after or my place or whatever.
Okay. How old is he?
He's older. He's 40.
Interesting. What do you want out of dating, B?
I want the American dream. I want to be married and have kids and live out my days with somebody.
Is that the American dream? Okay. All right. Good. What is he looking for out of dating?
He says he wants the same.
Oh,
Obviously, right now his priority is work, so he's saying to give him 2 years to be able to sell off his business and then retire, and then he can give me all his time.
right. Right. Then he'll give you all his time because he'll be retired.
Yeah.
You believe that?
No, I mean, I don't
Okay.
really trust what he says, but obviously I want more and I don't know how to get it at this point.
Yeah. Okay. How often do you guys talk? Texting, anything, any kind of talk.
I mean, texting, it'll be every other day. We've never talked on the phone before, or FaceTimed, or those voice notes. We haven't done any of that.
Mm. So texting every other day typically. And you've already
Yeah,
had the conversation. Now let me ask you, what'd you ask him when he came to the communication side of things? What'd you tell him?
I told him that I liked hearing from him. I just like hearing from him throughout the week. We
Hmm.
always end the weekend on like a super high note, and I feel like it kind of dies down since we don't communicate on a consistent basis. I told him that it would make me happy if we were communicating more.
And
And
what'd he say?
he told me that, he's super busy. He's always on the phone all day. He's blah, 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 a bunch of excuses. And He said that he would try to make an effort to communicate more, which he did for a little while, for like 2
You're a
weeks,
dumb
and
dad.
then that like ended.
All right. So here's the thing, right? You already kind of had a brief moment with him about the communication. I do think there should be a little bit more. He should be inquiring a little bit more. Would you agree?
Yes. Hmm.
Right. Because I would agree too. Now, I'm not that big on the texting thing, but when it's almost never, when it's just a setup, like just setup date, I feel like there's no building in between the date.
I agree. Yeah, that's the problem.
Yes, and I can understand that. Now, it has been 2 months. So if this was the first month, I'd say, well, let it build another month because he's taking you out and he wants to see you. But it's been two. So I don't, the age thing, I don't like the whole 2-year plan that was disguised, that was talked about to you. I don't really love that kind of stuff because I don't buy it.
Hmm.
And I feel like that's like an early sales tactic I don't typically tend to like. Oh, and then I'll give you all my time. And everybody knows it's false. Ain't no 40-year-old giving you all his time, even if
Right.
he retire. Give me a break. So here's the thing. You want more, and I agree with you. Fair. You should be getting more from somebody you're seeing consistently. Yes. And sometimes when a guy's semi-interested, like half interested, he'll do this, what we're talking about right now. He'll be involved. He'll be to show up. He won't text as much. And when you press him on, hey, listen, I look for more communication. I would like it, or whatever you said to him personally, what you told me, he'll adjust for a moment and then he'll go back to his way. Now, I'm not going to be here and tell you to cut it off because that would be kind of irresponsible of me. I'm not an irresponsible guy. I don't like to believe. But what I will tell you is you have to at least give it another 2 weeks. And I do think you should say, hey, listen, if you think this is where it's going to be for the next 2 years, I see you once a week. We don't really talk too much in a week, so I don't really get to learn as much. You don't get to learn as much about me, and we don't get to build that in between time. In the meantime, if you don't see that happening, then maybe this isn't the best for where we both want to go, because that's not really what I'm looking for. And I know you're busy, I can understand that, but I'm looking for somebody who's also willing to give me a little bit more too. That's exactly what I would say to him. And if you're going to see how he answers that question or statement,
Okay.
that's what I would say.
Well, we kind of got into it on Sunday, so
About what?
um, well, I was at his house from our weekend, and he had made me breakfast. And of course, like my end of the bargain was to wash the dishes. And while I was washing the dishes, I found like a woman's cup with like a name with a woman's name on it. And he had told me it was from like his fiance, his from our prior relationship, and how, it's just a cup. It's something that he brought along like when they did their whole split and he sold his house, that he just grabbed everything and it was like a miscellaneous item.
Hmm.
But that like kind of made me suspicious about it. So then I started to see like other things of that belonged to him and in his apartment, and it was like another excuse and another
Like what
excuse.
else
And
belonged to women in his apartment?
um I never really go on to the other side of his apartment, so for whatever reason I went to use that bathroom, and obviously like there's women's toiletries in there, there was clothes, hair stuff, and I tried to address it with him and he thought that I was just picking a fight.
Well, um, you're right, and he's not wrong too. Can we be fair about that statement, or do you want me to explain?
I'd like an explanation, yes.
You're right for feeling the way you feel. He's also right to thinking to himself, you are looking for problems. And the reason you're looking for problems, which is fair, like I said, you're fair too, because you're over his house. I mean, I'm assuming you guys are not exclusive. I don't like that term, but people tend to do that. Are you exclusive?
No, we're not
No,
exclusive.
exactly. So that's why I say you're right to do and feel what you want from that. 100% right. He's also right in his way. He was like, you kind of look for problems because we're not exclusive and I'm going to date whoever I want to date.
Mm.
He didn't say that to you, but that's really what he meant.
No, he told me he wanted peace, that I was not giving him peace right now.
Oh, yeah, you weren't, because you were questioning other people's stuff in his place. He's like, why you ain't giving me peace? I want you to leave me alone.
Mm.
You better watch that one. You better watch that. Just know that, yeah, he's dating. That's the point. And I was gonna say that earlier, but I didn't want to say that and let you overthink it. But now that you say
Which
this,
it's fine. I mean,
right?
I haven't been
So what if he
exclusively
would have?
talking to
Okay,
him
so what if?
either.
Fair enough. What if he would have just said, "Yeah, I date other girls from here and there, and they leave the stuff here sometimes." I don't know. They just left it.
I would have respected that.
Okay, fellas, that's what you should tell. And he should have said that, but he didn't. He got defensive.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, he got defensive. So I understand. I would say what you say. Listen, it might end up ending. He might say, "Oh, she's just causing too much problem," but understand the problem you're causing is necessary for you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it might be a problem for him, for his silly ass, but it ain't for you because you want to be able to make decisions at this place you're at right now. And if he's 40, he shouldn't be wasting your time anyway.
So am I still waiting for him to reach out, or do you think it's worth letting go?
What do you mean reach out? Oh, because you guys got to fight.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him since Sunday. We basically left on that note.
Okay. So then there you go. Wait for him to reach back out. I
Okay.
mean, unless you're going to reach out about what we just talked about. I mean, even that. I don't see too much upside here with this guy, but that's just me. I don't know him personally, just from what you described.
Okay.
But if it's going to close your heart up to reach out, then I would do so. If it isn't, and you're okay with just letting this go, then I would let it go and see if he comes and knocking on the door, and then you get to say what you're looking for.
Alrighty. Thank you, Benny.
Okay. All right, B. Shout out to B. Shout out to B. Shout out to B. Sunshine, I see you. Do not move. I'm going to call you next. But I want to just rant on something real quick. Sunshine, I'm going to get you in 1 second. That was a little bit of a tricky one, but practical. I'm not big on texting, but there's always a moment where you want somebody to build a little bit, just a little. And when they're not doing that, you got to start questioning intention. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, he's definitely not exclusive, by the way. He's pounding cheeks. Yeah. He's the cookie monster this weekend. Last weekend, too. He's got 2 bathrooms. One for the regulars and one for the not so regulars. Interesting guy. Interesting guy. All right. Come on, Sunshine. You up next. Guys, let me ask you a favor before I call in Sunshine. Before I get Sunshine in here, understand something. If you want to call into the stream, I've pinned the StreamYard link in the chat so you can see it immediately. I've also pinned it and I've put it in the description of the video. Secondly, I need everybody here to like this video. Just press the like button below. You're already watching the damn video. Just hit the like video. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, I need you to subscribe to this channel. Let's go. I'm not playing no game here with you. Hello? Come on, Sunny Shiny. Sunshine.
Oh,
Hello? Sunshine.
hey.
Come on, Sunny Shiny.
Can
Sunshine,
you
you might
hear
have to
me?
turn me off in the background.
Oh,
Hello? Sunshine.
hey.
Come on, Sunny Shiny.
So I have this dilemma.
Hold on,
But
hold on,
not
Sunshine.
much of a
Hold on,
dilemma,
Sunshine. Hold on, Sunshine. Hold on, Sunshine.
As a behavior
Sunshine.
analyst myself, I already figured out the plan. As a behavior
Sunshine.
analyst myself, I
Sunshine.
already
Sunshine. You need to turn me off in the
figured out.
back.
Hello?
You got to turn me off in the back.
Hold on. My phone is like not working. Hold on. Oh, no.
What?
There. No,
Yeah.
it's not. It should work. Is this
Good.
better?
Sunshine. Sunshine. Sunshine.
Why
Why is it playing in the background? Can you get me off of that? Hello? Yeah, I can't be playing in the background, Sunshine. 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 Come on, Sunshine. We got 5 seconds. Let's get to it. Let's go. Here we go. Let's roll, girl. Hello? Hello? Sunshine. Sunshine, you're supposed to be shining in here. What you doing? Come on, girl, giddy up. Get back on that horse. Come back in. Sunshine riding a donkey. Sunshine, what are you doing? You got Cricket Mobile? Come up on here, girl. Get that Cricket Mobile thing up out here. Get some T-Mobile or Verizon or something. What's going on with your phone? Sunshine. Come on. All right, Sunshine, I'm moving you out. You want to call back in, you call back in. All right, because, you're not holding my show up. Now, I'm going to go rant on a topic real quick before I do understand one thing. The link that if anybody wants to call in, you could be anonymous. You don't have to show up on video. The link, if you want to call, is right there. It's in the chat. It's in the description. I'm going to say that one more time. 2. Okay, Sunshine re-entered the chat. Okay, Sunshine, I'm going to call you in. I see you. I'm not going to put you on video, okay? All right. Hello.
Is that better?
I can hear you now.
Okay, sorry. It was my service is spotty here. So I feel like I already know this, and like from the background, like I take your advice, and I'm also like in grad school as a behavior analyst. So I understand following patterns. But
Hold on, Sunshine. Hold on real quick. Where are you calling from though?
I'm calling from Maine.
All right, Maine. And how old?
I'm 29.
Okay, now we can go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So, I take your advice, and again, I'm all with like the positive reinforcement, and so like you kind of know how to play the game, but at the same point in time, there was this guy who was 26. I know, I don't think I can date younger guys anymore. It's a hot mess. But he works 84 hours a week, and we still made time for each other during the week. So his communication was spotty, and I kind of let that be what it was, because again, I'm busy, he's busy. But when I brought it up the first time, he goes, so you don't want to talk to me anymore? And he goes, no, I do, but I just need you to be consistent, because again, I'm a grad student. I don't have time to waste. So that happened, and it's been going on for like a month, where he made the effort. Again, he was driving an hour. If you're familiar with Maine, everything is like an hour away from everywhere. So he was working an hour away from me, and I was going to see him in like an hour that way as well. So he ended up going back. He ended up leaving that assignment, and he stayed with me for like a week, and we went camping and everything. Then he goes back home, and then it's like the best week ever. He's calling, he's texting, he's doing all the things. And then I actually drive 10 hours to go to Pennsylvania. I know, not a great move. And then 2 days later, he goes, yeah, I don't think I'm ready for a relationship. I was sick in the bed for 2 days, and I realized I don't want a relationship. And me, you knew 2 days before. Please don't play this game like you already knew before. I drove the 10 hours there and bought a hotel room and everything. And you took me to all your favorite spots. When I got there, I didn't have to pay for anything. And then you're like, I don't need a relationship. So we stopped talking. Right? And then he calls me at 2 a.m. yesterday. Is it me? Am I the drama?
He called you at 2 a.m. Did you answer?
No, I was asleep.
Yeah. We know why he called you at 2 a.m. You know why he called you at 2 a.m.
We're 10 hours apart.
You'd be interested to know the mysterious things guys will do. Now, okay, let's get down to the basics. You met him when?
I want to say May.
The first time you met in person was when?
In May.
In May. Okay, and you saw each other how many times?
We saw each other on the weekends.
Okay, so how many times? Once a week?
Yeah.
For the weekend?
Yeah.
So for 2 months, 3 months? How long?
For May, ended like early July, like July 4th was like that last week was like the last time we spoke.
Okay. So about 2 months, let's just call it. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So you're talking for 2 months. You ended up driving and doing all this extra stuff.
I know.
No, I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying, okay. You ended up why did you drive 10 hours anyway? What's the point of that?
Well, my mama was already I still part-time live in Jersey, so I was already going to see my mama in Jersey. So from Jersey there, it was just an extra 4 hours since I was already in that
But
area.
so you drove to see him, or you drove to see him to go camping?
No, the camping was when we were in Maine, and he stayed with me, and we went on.
Oh,
The camping trip was already planned for me. He was just the plus one that wanted to go.
okay. So he drove to Maine?
Yeah, because he was working. He's a travel welder,
Okay. So he was working where?
and basically in Maine, but like an hour further north, like in Rumford.
Okay. So he ended up staying time with you, and you guys are having a good time.
Yeah,
Hanky panky.
yeah.
Okay. I'm not here to judge. I don't care. I just want to know if you guys went to that next level. So that's why you might feel a way about this.
Yeah.
That's all. So total of 2 months in total. You saw each other every weekend. You guys go there, come back. Now I can understand your frustration, and you're right to feel the way you feel about this. You feel duped, played, right? Now, it's quite possible, as you mentioned, that he did know 2 days before. Now, what was 2 days before you said? That was when you guys were away, or that was when he saw you?
That's when I drove down 10 hours.
Right. So he might have known then. That's fair. He might have not been ready to say it to you too. That's also semi-fair, but not fair to you. Would you agree?
Yeah.
All right. So yes, I agree. I don't think necessarily you did anything wrong here. I think that he made his decision for whatever reason. Maybe he met somebody else along the way and said, "Wow, I really vibe with this person. I really do like her, and I feel bad to have to let this down, but maybe it's just best for me." That's possible too.
Mhm.
It's not always that he was trying to manipulate his way or get what he wants and then bounce. That's not always the case. Matter of fact, that's the majority. That's not the case. There are cases where that is the case, but I don't necessarily hear that here. I can understand why you're hurt from it, and you have every right to feel that way. But, and how'd you respond to that?
I reacted to his paragraph, and I requested money. I said, "You're going to give me $60 for my time and effort." And he sent me the $60.
Great guy.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, and that was the last of it. Yes.
Yep, until the 2 a.m. call.
Hey, okay. Well, there we go. Now he wanted to see if the pancakes were on the table like IHOP.
Yeah, and I folded like a lawn chair. Of course, I called him back. Then he goes, "I have no recollection of last night. I'm sorry." And I said, "Sir."
Listen, how about this, right? I can find every which way to look here, but yes, okay, he was in the wrong. Okay, I'll give you that. You're not crazy. This isn't a wild, it's not a wild scenario, but it's a scenario that I can understand why you're feeling the way you are. But he figured out that he didn't want to commit to it. He didn't want to take it to the next place. And if anything, you have to just accept that. You didn't have to drive the 10. I mean, listen, here's the thing. We do things because we want to, because you like somebody. And when you like somebody, early stage, you start doing things. That is the risk. That's the risk associated with meeting somebody new and doing something different. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I can understand you feeling a little bit hurt about this, and I can agree with you. But to let this hold you back, or to think that men are going to be like, this is not going to be worth your time, because it happens. He was 26, you're 29. It happens. When was your last relationship?
It was like a year before that. And again, it was the same thing. Like, I knew that 3-month mark in that it wasn't going to work. But with me, I was like, I don't want to give up, because I'm not a person that gives up. Like, what if, everything will get better? Like, my grandparents were married for like so long, and I'm just trying to be like them, but it's just so hard.
I understand. It's not the same time. There's lessons to be learned and taken from those experiences of your grandparents and everything, but this different time. So, okay, it just didn't work out, but this is what it comes along with it. I agree with you. I think that was wrong in some capacity to do how he did it, but it's over and done with, and now you can move on. So I agree with you, and we can feel for sunshine today. Sunshine needs a little sunshine.
Yeah.
All right, girl. Well, you got it here today. Shout out to Sunshine for calling in. Thank you, Sunshine.
Thank you.
Shout out to Sunshine. She needs a little bit of loving. Sunshine. Ashley, you're coming in next. Are you ready, girl? Ashley, you ready, girl? Or what? Give me a if you're ready. She ready. I already know she ready. Who's she kidding? Come on, Ashley. Step up in. Let's do this. Hello?
Kenny, can you hear me?
Ashley, I can hear you.
You can?
I can, girl.
I hear a echo.
I don't know why I don't.
Okay.
All right. Where are you calling from, Ashley?
You said where I'm calling from?
That's right. What are you doing back there? I mean,
I'm trying to fry some chicken and doing a terrible job at it. How do I take this echo off? It's driving me crazy.
all right. Ashley's trying to fry some chicken. Ashley, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Maryland, the DMV.
Yes,
I'm calling from the
DMV.
DMV area.
Yes, got it. Familiar. Yes. And how old are you? Ashley.
I'm 39 years old.
Okay, go ahead. What you got for us? Go ahead.
God, I can't believe I'm on here. Okay.
Me neither, girl.
So, I met this guy when I was out of town a couple of months ago, and I met him online, and we went out. We really hit it off. We had a great night. And I was in New Orleans. Can you hear me?
You got to. Can you get closer to the phone?
Oh gosh, this is
Yeah, just step away from that chicken. Let that thing burn.
okay. I'm closer. Can you hear me better?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I met the guy in New Orleans. I was there with my mom and sister for their birthdays. We went out, we met online, and we had a great night. We really hit it off. And after that, I left the very next day, and we've been talking consistently ever since. And it was just Essence Fest in New Orleans in July, and I was going back because one of my friends was going and she invited me, and so I was having stress at work, so I was like, that's the perfect opportunity to go and have fun and to see him again. Prior to that, he never really talked about us seeing each other. So this was just me going and just stepping out on faith and saying, okay, I'm going to be there anyway. Let's see how he shows up when I'm there.
Okay.
So when I was there, when I told him I was coming, I literally booked the trip on Friday and went on Wednesday. When I told him I was coming, he was text and he was excited. So he seemed to be excited.
All right, let's get to the point, Ashley. We got
Okay,
you.
okay, sorry. Basically, okay, I went back and we had a great time. But prior to, he was like, the few days up to me going, he was silent. I didn't hear anything from him from Friday until Wednesday when I was going. And that is not our normal communication. We normally talk every day or every other day.
Okay.
So I thought that was strange. I didn't reach out though, because I was like, this is weird. Like maybe he's not really interested in seeing me. Literally while I'm on the flight, he FaceTimes me, but I didn't answer because I was on the flight. And I was playing a little game. I know you don't play games. So I was like, this dude had me stressing about if I was going to hear from him. I didn't call him back until the next. I called him back. We ended up meeting up on like that Saturday. Again, we had a very good night. I did express to him that I kind of felt a way about how he was being up into me getting there. We
Okay.
talked about it and kept it very,
Okay.
playful when I addressed them.
All right.
And then, okay. So now we're back home. We had a good time. We're back home, and the communication increased. And we were talking like every single day, timing, talking, just really. And I'm the type of person, I don't really like people often. So our connection has just been really, really good. We have great conversations, really intellectual, all the things. But now the communication is slowing down again. And I feel crazy. I really like him and I don't know what to do or what to take this as.
Great. You ready? I'm going to solve this issue for you right now. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Yes. Do you talk on the phone ever?
Yes.
How often?
Yes, we FaceTime
How often?
every day or every other day.
When's the next time you're going to FaceTime him?
I don't know. So that's my issue. It's been slowing down on his part.
All right. Here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's 43. Yeah.
Okay. Does he have any kids?
Yes, he has a 14-year-old daughter, and she's with him for the summer.
So they lived with him. She lives with him.
She's living with him for the summer.
All right. Complicates things, wouldn't you say? Right? Complicates things a bit? Or no?
Not really, because
Okay. Fair enough. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. And do you have kids?
Yes, I have a 16-year-old.
Does he live with you? Does he live with you?
Yes.
Okay. Well, semi-complicated, but not crazy. Okay. Here's what you do. Next time you FaceTime him, which will be soon, I'm going to assume, you tell him this verbatim. You say, hey, listen, I know we kicked it off. I know we've been having a good time. It's been long distance. So we've been trying to make it work. And I know it's been like fun and play and everything's been going good. But do you see this thing as a potential to pan out something? Because if it is, let's have a conversation about it. And if it isn't, no worries. If it's just fun, no worries. Because let me tell you something. When you say that, you disarm him. You're in long distance anyway. It's already going to be difficult. He may go cold for a couple of days. That's what people do in long distance all the time. That happens all the time in long distance. Every long distance I've known has had moments like this. Now, you either cut to the chase or you're going to keep playing this back and forth cat and mouse game with him for the next 5 months.
Got you.
And you're going to save yourself a lot of time. Either which way it goes. The question is, are you ready to find out the truth?
Yes, I want to know the truth.
Then you do just that. You say, hey, listen, if you think that this is a potential and we could both commit to each other on commitment, in terms of communication and be on the same path and we want the same thing, then great. Then we could try to make this work. And if not, no worries. We had a great time. That's exactly how you say that.
Okay. So just have the conversation.
Immediately.
Don't wait. So
Yeah.
I should, even though he has not really been reaching out this week.
I don't care whenever the next time you guys FaceTime, that's when you have that.
Okay.
All right. All right, girl.
And it doesn't matter who initiates the call. Because I feel like
honestly,
more
no.
this week than normal. And I don't
Okay. So the next time you got on a FaceTime, whoever initiates it, doesn't really matter. Whether he does or you does, doesn't matter. It's long distance anyway. So okay, whoever does, that's when you say it.
Okay.
Trust me.
I'm gonna trust you.
All right. You're gonna find out either way. And if he agrees, see, here's the thing that most people don't understand when it comes to communicating these kind of things. People will waste a lot of time doing the back and forths and playing the game or going cold for a little bit for whatever reason they have to do it. But once you tell somebody something, once you put the fact of how we or I feel about what I'm looking for or what you're looking for, once you make it transparent, it gets on the table.
It's right there.
And then once it's on the table, nobody can ever say, I didn't know. Everybody knew. And then once you put it on the table, you can let them act according to what they know about you, not what they're going to guesswork about you.
Mm-hmm.
That's why this conversation is about communication, because we don't know how to do that. And once you're able to do that, nobody has an out for anything and everybody knows everything. There's no guessing.
Right.
And you will get to the root problems with a lot of these things real quickly if you just are willing to do that. Just most people are not willing to do that.
Yeah. I'm willing. I'm definitely willing to have the conversation. I want the clarity. And
you should do that next time you speak to him.
I am.
All right, Ashley. Appreciate you.
I'll let you know what happens. Thank
Shout
you.
out to Ashley. Shout out to Ashley. So over here, we talk about real things, real strategy, Papa. We get things done. Now, by the way, the next thing you know, she's going to be sending me a wedding invitation talking about come down to Atlanta for a wedding, Benny. I'm going to say, you want me to pull up to ATL? Come on, man. Don't ever play with me like that. I'll pull up in a yellow suit looking like a banana frenzy over there. Coming down in style, man. The banana tamas? You kidding me? You even know? The kayaks? You're done. You're done. Pull up with kayaks. Gator boots, yellow gator kayaks. You're done, pal. And when I show up, everyone will be like, who's that? Oh, that's the guy that told me to reach out when I wasn't going to reach out. Now look at him. Now he's in the back row of my wedding, waving at me, saying bye. I show up and I bounce. I just say bye. I was here. I saw y'all and I'm out of here. I'm going to explore ATL. So you want to give me that kind of thing? I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. Don't tempt me. Don't tell me what a great ATL time. Yeah. You got weddings, and I hope you're wedding. I better get invitations. All right, Christine, I'm calling you up next. Hello.
Hi. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You're so funny. Your show makes my night.
Does it?
So funny. Yeah, you're cracking me up.
I love that it makes your night. Well, let's make it again, shall we? Where are you calling from, Christine?
I'm from New England.
New England. Oh, yeah. All right, New England. And how old are we?
I'm 29.
Hit us, girl.
Okay, so I think I'm dealing like with a really cheap guy, and I'm really turned off by it, and I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt sometimes because I think he likes, like, he wants the same thing as me, except he kind of doesn't, because I'll explain. I'm just nervous. But so basically when we first met, like, we went on some dates and stuff, but now but he really liked me early, and he kind of like, and I do think he likes me, but he kind of like says that thing like, oh, like, I want marriage one day and I want kids and you want that too. I don't meet that every day. I'm out here just meeting women that don't want to be married or they're single moms or whatever. And he's like excited about that. And I think he does like me, but he's really like cheap and getting cheaper as it goes. And we're still in a courtship phase. And like,
right.
so I'll make, okay.
Okay, so I'll let you finish. I'll give you another 30 seconds. Go ahead, finish it off, and then I got my questions. Go ahead.
Okay. Basically, I went to see him the other night. I drove like an hour and 15 minutes. Met him somewhere, bought a glass. Well, he's a comedian. I bought a glass of wine, and basically he didn't seem like he even wanted to like pay for it after I had made that effort going out there. Like, he just seems like he's always pinching his pennies.
Mm.
And I did call him out on that, and I said that's really embarrassing to me to like be there with a guy and he doesn't want to get my drink. So, and then he goes, well, it shouldn't be transactional. What do you think about that?
All right. I got questions first before I answer what seems to be obvious. I got questions.
Okay.
You met him how long ago?
I met him before. We've talked once before. But
So this is the first time
total
meeting
2
him?
months. No. I've met him once before. We stopped talking, and then I started talking to him. So I guess it's 2 months total that we've talked.
Okay, like consistently talking. Is that what you're saying? How many times have you seen him?
Oh, I've seen him probably like 10 times. I saw him. I used to talk to him a while back, and I gave him another chance because I thought maybe I'm being shallow.
Okay, what did you end it for the first time with him? You ended it the first time?
Yeah.
How
like
come? Why'd you end it?
in February. Oh gosh, I knew this.
No,
would
go
come
ahead.
up,
Let's get
'cause
into it.
I have called you before about this. I've called you before.
I don't remember. I'm sorry. I wish I
Okay.
remembered, but I just need to
Okay, yeah.
refresh.
So I broke it off because I felt like he was going fast. I had recently been out of a breakup, and then he was going fast, and I kind of saw some of these signs, and I just cut it off early. But
Okay.
then I was thinking maybe I'm just being shallow or something.
But what did you see early on? Is my point. Same thing you're seeing now,
Yeah, kind of.
which is what, him not wanting to spend money on a date. Is that what you're saying?
It's more so this time.
All right. Now he's
Last
taking
time
you
it
out.
was he
Okay.
was moving quickly.
Okay. So this time, by the way, I'm going to assume you guys been intimate already.
Yeah.
All right. No problem. I'm just curious. So that happened. So now you're saying that he's getting cheaper. Now I want to know what you mean by that. Describe that for me.
I mean, he'll say, I don't want it, or you should just come see me. He's like an hour and a half away. You should come see me. And I'm like, can we meet halfway and like go out to eat or something or get a drink? And he's like, well, I don't really want to spend like $100 every time. And it's not like he did that a lot. Like he basically said it because I questioned him on it. And I don't think it'd be $100 anyways. But then I went to see him again. And like I said, I went to the bar, I got a drink, and I just thought, oh, since I made this effort, he's probably going to offer to pay after I made all this effort to come here. And then I kind of put him on the spot because I was embarrassed. I'm like, are you not going to get this? Like, after I came here, it's kind of embarrassing.
What do you say?
And then he was like, no, I'll get it. And then later I'm like, well, I don't understand that. And he was like, well, it shouldn't be transactional. That'd be like me coming to see you and then you have to buy me something. And I'm like, no, it's more of like a masculine thing. Plus, I might make you cookies. I don't know. I might bake you cookies. That would be my way of
Okay.
showing
Okay. Let's go into it. How old is he again?
40.
Oh yeah. Listen. I think we already know that he more than likely doesn't have a lot.
Yeah.
Are you willing to accept that fact? Because I think you already know that fact.
He has a house.
Um,
It's not like he has nothing, but I guess it is a struggle. And I don't know if I'm just being shallow or if it's just
no, listen.
I feel
Here's the thing,
bad,
right?
kind of.
The most guys that are in that position that make a fuss over it or make it feel like it is typically really don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't have it. Now, if he has it and he's making a fuss about it, which one's worse? Go. Which one's worse?
Probably if he has it.
Boop. Thank you. Now imagine you with a dude who got it and he's putting up fussies. And he's like, 100? Really?
I mean, but I haven't had that. But like, I haven't had that experience.
Right. So which one? The worst one is not even the one you're complaining about. I'm saying it would be worse if he did have it. I'm going to assume that he doesn't.
I know, and he's also
But how much do you like the guy? That's my question to you. 1 to
I'd
10,
say
10
like
being the most, 1 being the least.
maybe like a 7, 6 or 7. I don't know, because I'm kind of put off a little bit, and I feel bad. But
What else? Let me
I
ask you a
don't
question.
know,
Let me ask you other questions. Okay, you ready?
yeah.
Before we make this decision, or before you make your own decision, whatever that decision is, and before we just start highlighting what you hate, what do you love about him?
Well, I like that he's a passionate guy. Like he's forward with his intentions, I think. I like that he pursued his passion of comedy, and I like that he's handy, which is nice. He fixed my car. And he fixed my car. He's really good with that. I mean, I like that. I'm just nervous that I'm gonna be like pregnant, or I'm way ahead. I know I overthink, but he is talking about that. He's like, well, I'd wanna, you should move in and we can like he's asking about like payments and stuff for his house. Like he wants help, and I'm like,
Wait.
I don't know if I'm
What?
being crazy or not. Well,
Wait,
he
what?
said if I moved in. He said if I moved in, because I kind of, that wine night, the night I asked about the wine, I said, Well, you're really talking about moving in. Is it going to be like I'm coming in to pay, like help? And he's like, well, it would help to like have a team, like work
Yeah,
together
no.
on
Yeah, no,
something.
no.
Mm,
Listen,
okay.
it all depends on what type of dude you want. If this is what you want, then great. But I ain't gonna lie to you. No, you're
It
how old
stresses
again?
me out.
You're how old
I'm
again?
29 and
Yeah. See, like, honestly, dude, you're 40 and you're sitting here asking for her to pay half and move in quicker just so you can get half your bill paid. You're done.
okay, that's what I thought. Like, but
Well, yeah, and
he
listen,
makes
you
it
could
seem like I'm
you.
being shallow or unrealistic.
No, it's not shallow. It's just like, yo, come on, Profi. I understand everybody goes through ups and downs, but you ain't gonna have me moving in just so I can afford half the rent. No, absolutely not.
Yeah, I think
That's
he wants to
disgusting.
pay me in a different way, you know, like the like
Listen,
he
you
thinks
can
the intimacy's enough. I'm like, okay, well,
no.
he didn't say that, but I feel like that's what he thinks.
Nah, listen, okay, I can admire a couple things. You know, you can admire something about somebody, but also realize that they might not be something that you're looking for at this point in your life. And
Okay.
that's up to you. But I don't, you have to make a decision.
Hmm.
And if this is a deal breaker for you, and then I can understand. But I don't like the whole statement of moving in. I don't like all that.
Yeah,
No.
I know.
All right.
I don't think I would do that anyways if I wasn't like
The
engaged
fact that
because I
he
just
even
spent
feels
like
comfortable enough, but the fact he even feels comfortable enough to bring it up to you.
yeah, what the heck? Like
But you must have had an opening there. You must have made him feel that comfortable about it.
I guess
Yeah, you
maybe.
must have. And I mean that in a way that you must have been like, oh, well, let me think about it.
No, well, I said it like, are you gonna have me like pay, like help you pay? Like I didn't like that. But I think because I maybe because I've been making more of an effort to see him and not expecting gas or anything. I don't know. My ex was totally different. Like he paid for all of that, but he had more. So I didn't know if I was just being like
What does he do full time?
he he trades stocks and he buys and sells things. Like he'll buy cars and fix them and sell them and things like that. Like he's kind of all over the place with it, but I mean, he's made it work for a few years and like
Okay. All right.
I
Well,
guess for him.
all right. Let's all right. You already know what to do with this. I'm gonna
Okay.
leave that there. You know how to handle this. I told you what I thought. I don't like that kind of talk nonsense, but that's up to you if you really like them. Some people put up with things that sometimes the things they like about somebody overweighs other things.
Okay.
All right. Shout out to
Thank you,
Christine. Appreciate
Benny.
you calling in, girl. Shout out to Christine. By the way, thank you to Carolina. I think it's Carolina, CR7 Alina. I'm going to assume that's Carolina. Thank you for the gems. You got 2 gems and 30 gems. Shout out to the super chat. Was that the super chat? Guys, I'm going to ask you one more thing, one more favor here. What I need you to do is I need you to like the video. Push the like button at the video. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you better subscribe to the channel because you better you need notifications coming into these. When we go live, this is community here. So when I get live, I need you to get notifications to come up in these things. Subscribe to the channel. Just it takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, subscribe. Boom. That's my favors. When you come here, that's my favor. I appreciate the super chat, Carolina. Much love to you, girl. I see it. I see it. Listen, let me tell you something. Yes, some men are cheap. Yes, some are frugal. Yes, this is true. But the $1 million question that I asked, hear me out when I ask the question, and you guys can answer in the chat. Here's the question I'm going to ask you. Would you rather be with a guy that has it and does not want to spend it on you? Would you rather be with a guy that don't got much, but you know he would if he did get it? Tell me in the chat right now. 2 options. You got the guy that has it and doesn't want to spend it. And he's like, nah, I'm frugal, man. I'm saving. I got my stuff. I'm just not going to spend. I got it, but I ain't going to really do much for you like that. Once in a while, we can have our moment. Would you rather have the guy that really ain't got much, but once you get it, you know he would share it? You need a third. I'm sure you do. I gave you 2. Yeah. See, A lot of you ladies really don't. Now, I'm taking it off of her. This has nothing to do with what she just told me, but I'm gonna tell you something very important. A lot of you ladies don't understand the importance of getting with a guy in process. And what I mean in process, I don't mean necessarily broke. That's not really what I mean. Although that can be part of it, possibly, depending. That's a spectrum in itself. Thank you, Carolina, for the 10 gems. But let me tell you something. Many of you don't understand the value of getting with a guy in process. And really, that's really where you should be looking. That's why you should get him early. That's why I've been telling these 22, 23-year-olds to find them around their age. And if you can, you really want to lock it down early, because once he gets to a different point, you're just competing for a guy that's already at the finish line. And it becomes harder and harder. He becomes less likely to commit at some point. He's like, well, what? It becomes transactional. That's what dating has become. It's become very transactional for people. I'm telling you right now, if you're going to be this superficially transactional about things, and I understand there's levels to it and there's a spectrum in itself, but if you're going to be on the one side of it, should have got him earlier, or you better be willing to. You already know what to do. Yeah, listen, I don't like stingy people. Guy, girl, whoever, stingy. I don't like stingy people as a whole. So if you're selfish, pal, you better stick there to the same. Not over here on any level. That's true. Now he does cost more. See, shout out to Heather. Heather knows the game. See, now he costs more when he's at the finish line. I was like, when he's at the perceived finish line, should I say? Society's finish line, even though there ain't one, but you get the point. Every one of them is in a process. It's about what part of the process you get them at. He's not going to have it figured out. You know what I say? There's a difference between a guy that has potential and a guy that's in process. The guy that has potential is basically just like every other guy in the world. You see something in him that nobody else sees. By the way, the world doesn't see. When a guy's in process, he has a history of doing, meaning he's accomplished. He's done things, whatever it may be. He's done difficult tasks. The second part to that in process is that he's doing, meaning he's staying busy. He's doing something. And the third part is he has a plan. That's the in-process guy. It means he has a plan. It means there's a plan. Doesn't have to be a plan that he follows even. I know, shocking. Doesn't even have to be a plan he follows. It has to be a plan. And he has to be able to think out his next 3 or 4 moves. If he can't think out and predict some aspect of his future, or predict a move that could lead to another move, or this move could lead to that move, then you're living with a guy in the moment. And you need a guy that knows how to plan things, at least to some degree. At least to some degree. So that's on that one. And I want to say this one more time, guys, in the chat. If you guys, hold on. If anybody asks a question, you guys, the link to call into the show is in the chat. Shout out to Carolina again. The link is in the chat. If you want to call in to enter backstage, it's in the chat, pinned. It's also in the description. Also in the description. Are prenups a good idea? Yeah, I think they are for everybody. My personal opinion. You don't like it, don't like it. I don't care. Secondly, when it comes to choosing, ladies, I understand you can be picky. You can have your picky moments. You can say, I don't like the way he did that and he said that. It's about how you deal with it. Because her response on that could have made him say, wow. I'm just going to give you an example. She could say, Anna, I see you in there. I'm going to get to you in a second. She said to him when he didn't pay, or when he said something along the lines of like, oh, I don't know what he said, whatever. And she goes, wow, it's kind of embarrassing. Now, that makes him say, most guys say, even if they're in the wrong, I can understand what your point is, but hear me out right now. You say, Anna, I saw you in the chat. You just bounced. Come back in, girl. I see you. Or you can say, oh, that's okay. You can make the girl pay when she comes out. Don't worry. I'm willing to do the dirty work right now. Not tomorrow. That's okay. Yeah. I get it. Would you like me to cover yours too? I can get yours if you prefer. I guess this is my date night. All right. Anna, you were just in the chat. What happened? You were waiting here, and all of a sudden you bounced out. Come on, girl. Come on. What happened there? What happened to that? You forgot. Thumbs up. Carolina, you're sending the gems. Shout out to you. I don't necessarily know how to get these gems, but I'm gonna find out. No, I know how to get them. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. The gifts. They're the gifts. Shout out to her for the gifts. And thank you all for coming over here from TikTok or everywhere else or Instagram or anywhere else you guys came from. We're doing a show. We love the call-ins. What a night. I may take one more if somebody pops in, but I just want to say I want to conclude the evening. If somebody does want to call in the next 30 seconds as I close this thing out, fantastic. If you're going to call in, hit that link. It's in the chat. It's in the description as well if you want to call in on YouTube. Guys, please like this video, and I need you to subscribe to the channel. That's what I'm asking you tonight. That's my ask for the weekend. Now, I'm going to go on my rant real quick before I close this one out. Already, yeah, I'm going to go on my rant. But if somebody wants to call in the next 30 seconds, I'll give you the moment. That's what I told you. But understand something. These things, the actions we take, the things we do for the people we tend to like or think we like, are choices of love. It means we're becoming vulnerable. Shout out to Austin for the super chat. Much love to you, Austin. It means that we're becoming vulnerable. And this level of vulnerability is necessary. It's necessary for you to open up because love is loss. Love is loss means you have to lose a version of yourself. Amira, I see you. I'll get you. It means you might have to lose a version of yourself. These are risks that are necessary to take, whether they work out or not, whether it comes with communication, whether it has to do with you putting yourself out there, whether it has to do with you driving 10 hours, whatever it is. These are the risks that all the generations have taken. They've taken it in writing letters to each other. They've done this before. This is a part of the human connection. It's a part of the human spirit. So it makes you beautiful. You're not AI yet. You still have you. And because you still have you, you need to give it more of your all, even if you fail. Do something, even if it's wrong. It's better than ain't doing shit. Hello.
Oh my gosh. Hi, how are you?
Amira. Is it Amira
Yes.
or Amira?
Yes. Either or actually work. So yeah, but no, good job. You said it correctly because some people say my name incorrectly. So thank you.
Of course. Where's Amira from?
Yeah, no. So it is Arabic. It means princess, but I'm calling in from Georgia.
Okay.
Yep.
From Georgia. And how old are you?
32.
32.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Okay, cool. What you got for us?
Yeah, no. So it's not really a question or anything.
Oh.
Yeah, no, so sorry. Just wanted to say thank you for everything that you do. And your book has been really interesting as well. So just wanted to call and say thank
Oh,
you.
you got the book.
Everybody. Yes. Yeah, because I saw one of your on one of your videos. Because like I'm doing my best. It's just kind of hard to like talk to people sometimes, and then sometimes the guys end up having a girlfriend already, so that kind of really sucks. So we just got to keep our options open.
That's fair, and I appreciate you calling in, and thank you for getting the book. For all those that don't know, in the chat, I wrote a book in 2021 called The Zero Mindset. So thank you, Amira, for getting that.
Of course, Benny. Thank you. That was it.
Shout out to you. Thank you, Amira. Appreciate you, girl.
You're welcome.
Much love to Amira. Much love to Amira. Alexandra, enter it again. I didn't see you. Come back in, girl. Cricket Wireless. Somebody got Cricket Wireless. Who got that? The Zero Mindset. Shout out to Dan Rodriguez, my guy. Alexandra, you just called in. I'm going to give you one more shot. You call back in. I'll pull you in here, and we're going to have a great conversation because you tried to get in last night, and we couldn't make it work. How come this is the first time you're hearing about this book? I'm not sure why this is the first time. It's been in my bio. It's on my website. It's a book I wrote in 2021. So it's not dating focused, by the way. So what are you going to do? It's personal development focus. It's trying to see things from a point of zero, the ultimate vantage point in life. You know what I mean? But this is where all essential risks can be taken from, because your identity can be wiped clean. And this kind of goes into the things I used to talk about in the book, but I'm going to bring it here. People know you for things. You're in a box. You put yourself there. Other people know you as something. That's part of your identity. And part of identity is good because it makes us feel like we have purpose. We have value somewhere. We know things that other people don't. We have a focus point. It helps us with that. The downfall of identity in some capacity, if I'm going to pick one, is going to be that we get too much in a box, that people know us for things too much. It's how people see us. Jerry the accountant will always be Jerry the accountant, just everybody else. Well, he's just, he's an accountant. He's been going to school forever. That's Jerry for you. Yep, there's Jerry. We're in a new world, pal. You don't have to be the accountant, Jerry. You can jump out. You can be a fucking skydiver for all I give a damn. You can jump out of the identity box, but that involves some risk taking. And sometimes the biggest risks are ones that go against your identity. Now, when apply this to whatever realm you want to apply this to. Alexandria never called back in. That's right. So that being said, sometimes we have to challenge these identity boxes that you put yourself in. And you need to hop out of that. If you're known to be a very, reserved person on the things they do in their life and very predictable, you might have to jump out of that box. You might have to take extreme risk to convince yourself that's not just who you are, should I say. And that's important with dating too. When it comes to meeting people, putting yourself in places that you didn't ever see yourself before. I have calls with people all the time that are saying to me, well, I just can't find the guy. I was like, well, what do you do? I walk down people's schedules. I say, I walk it down with them. Literally, this is what I'll do sometimes. They say to me, I can't meet guys, which, you would imagine, oh, I'm sure she can, but some people refuse to. I say, okay, you can't meet people and do new things in your life. Okay, fantastic. Run me down your schedule. Run that schedule. Run it. And we walk through the whole schedule. I say, okay, you wake up at 7:30. Now what do you do? Well, then I get up and I go wash my face and then then what do you do? Okay, I do that from that to 10. 8 to 10, I go wake up, boom, gym, boom, whatever it is. Get the point. Lunch, work time, boom. After work, exactly what do you do? Boom. Every day, 5 days a week, boom. We walk down through and I have to carve out, what'd you do for those hours? Oh, you have that time. All you have to do is go to the goddamn corner, pal. All you have to do is go to the restaurant. All you have to do is go to the gym, the pickleball club, the other things, the steakhouse, the bar. You have moments. You choose not to operate in those moments. That's a choice. All right, guys. That was my last call of the evening. Thank you guys for coming in tonight. I appreciate everybody being here. What I'm going to ask from everybody one more time, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Would be to like this and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. Just subscribe to the channel if you haven't. That's what I've been doing. Still no luck. Well, hold on. Wait, there was another Alexandra that was calling in before. I didn't want to call in, but okay. I'm going to get it down to you. I'm going to do it too. All right, guys, that's it. Listen, here's the thing. I want you guys to have a great weekend. Enjoy your time. And if you're going to try anything new this weekend, understand something. When you think about something, is it worth doing? Should I text back? Should I text first? Should I go out? Should I look at that guy? Should I even go in passing and say hi? Should I even go near them? Should I wave? Should I give a compliment? Should I even start a conversation with a stranger? The answer is yes. And you are a loser if you decide to consistently go against the risks that are searching for you. Some of these risks are craving you. They scratch at you. They're waiting to be used, and you don't use any of them. Your social skills have diminished. They've left you. And it's your job to go pick them back up. All right. Have a good weekend, y'all. Love y'all. Have a good time. I'll see you guys Monday. Monday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll see y'all next time here on YouTube. Then, love y'all.